Thank you, Councilmember. And we'll go to Council President Elo Rivera.
Thank you, Chair Kate. I'll reiterate the appreciation for the way you've set up this process to make sure that it's inclusive of folks from around the city who have a variety of perspectives and obligations. And I think this is a good way to make sure that folks can participate. I also want to say thank you to those community members who called in, who showed up. As always, my friends at Youth Will, the Community Budget Alliance, Alliance San Diego, Interfaith Worker Justice Center, the arts and culture community for still hanging in here, and then my constituents on Redland Loop, who it really is a hellacious street that you all are dealing with out there. I appreciate your advocacy. As I've said before, I think that the proposed budget is a really good start toward moving this city forward in a positive way. We're investing in treating our workers better. We're investing in climate action. We're investing in youth success and employment opportunities. And we're doing that in a way that both addresses immediate needs and sets us up for success in the future. I will take a moment here, though, because everything that we've heard folks mention are worthwhile causes. And as I have said, and several of my colleagues have noted, we have a structural issue, though, that we're dealing with here. And while revenues are bouncing back, that does not mean that we don't have some real issues to address with respect to our budget. We're staring at a 9-figure structural budget deficit. And that is the result of many reasons, including not having a dedicated stormwater revenue source, being the only jurisdiction in the state that doesn't charge for trash, allowing housing funding to fall short on the ballot a couple of years ago. And because of that, the pie is too small. And I really want to hope, I really hope that in the years to come, we can get out of the scarcity mindset where community members with valid needs are fighting over scraps, and one to where the pie is sufficient to provide for the community in the way that they should expect to be provided for. And I don't say this to make excuses. I just think it's important that we set some context for why our community members are scratching and clawing for things that should be a given in a city that has so much going for it. I hear folks requesting housing stability funding to prevent homelessness, young people seeking support to fulfill their potential, workers hoping that their city will protect them from exploitation, and people who've experienced homelessness who are pleading with us to not allow their sisters and brothers to die on the streets. These are all worthwhile, valid causes, and if you look around our city, it would seem like there should be plenty to support those efforts. But we got some work to do in order to do that. So I'll say thank you again to the members of the public who called in and have already participated in a couple of the forums that we've held. I'm thinking specifically about the members of the public who participated in a Spanish language forum we held on Saturday, again, expressing very reasonable concerns, and the father who participated in a budget forum who turned on his camera when he spoke, and he quite literally was standing in a pothole while he asked for funding to ensure that his kids could play outside safely on the street in front of his home. So that's a good reminder to me, and hopefully to all of us, that for all the big numbers and the spreadsheets and the wonkery, and I do love me some wonkery, the city budget's about people, and us doing our best to ensure that the people have what they need. So thank you again, Chair. Looking forward to the rest of this process.
Thank you, Council Presidents.